we have a deal that is ready to go, approved by every one of the 635 Conservative candidates standing at this election. And as soon as we can get that deal through Parliament, as we can in the next few weeks, we can get on with the people's priorities. Get Brexit done. We have a deal that, as I say, is oven ready. It's ready to go. But we have a great deal that is supported, as Mr. Corbyn says, not just by many members of his own party, but by the entire Conservative Party. Get Brexit done and move forward. We have a great deal that enables us to do it.
Which current foreign leader do you most admire, Mr. Johnson?
Which current foreign leader? Well, it's a very good question. I think I would like the EU 27, all of them, because they did me a fantastic deal. Well, I think what I would probably leave a copy of, since you want a literary effort, a copy of my brilliant Brexit deal. We can get Brexit done.
This is the get Brexit done. This is the perfect metaphor for what we're going to do in the run-up to Christmas. If we can get a working majority, we have a deal. It's ready to go. You saw how easy it is. We put it in, slam it in the oven, take it out. There it is. Get Brexit done. Take the country forward. Unite and level up.
As soon as we get back on after the election on Friday, on the 12th of December, get it done, and then let's get on with our domestic agenda. We have a deal, we Conservatives, I should say. We have an agreement that is ready to go. It is oven ready. Whack it in. Gas Mark IV. I'm not a great cook, but you know what I mean. It's there. It's ready to go. Take it out. After Christmas, it's done. We can leave on January the 31st. I've just updated Cabinet on where we've got to with our friends and partners in the EU, and they agreed very strongly with me that the deal on the table is really not at the moment right for the UK. And I'll tell you why. There's a couple of things at least. The most important is that really just in the last couple of weeks they've brought back the idea of this equivalence between the UK and the EU, which basically means that whatever new laws they brought in, we would have to follow, or else face punishment, sanctions, tariffs, or whatever. And it was put to me that this was kind of a bit like twins, and the UK is one twin, the EU is another, and if the EU decides to have a haircut, then the UK has got to have a haircut, or else face punishment, or the EU decides to buy an expensive handbag, if the EU decides to buy an expensive handbag, then the UK has to buy an expensive handbag too, or else face tariffs and punishment. And clearly that's not a sensible way to proceed. It's unlike any other free trade deal. It's a way of keeping the UK kind of locked in the EU's orbit, in their regulatory orbit. And the second thing, obviously, is fisheries, where many years now after people have voted to leave the EU, we wouldn't still have control of our waters, and that's no good. And so the Cabinet agreed very strongly that we're really not there yet at all. And what I've said to our negotiators is that we've got to keep going, and we'll go the extra mile. And we will, and I will go to Brussels, I'll go to Paris, I'll go to Berlin or wherever to try to get this home and get to a deal. But there's always the possibility, the prospect of coming out on Australian terms, which I believe are very good terms, and we, as I say, can prosper mightily in that future, which is just around the corner. And there are all sorts of amazing opportunities for this country. And so what I told the Cabinet this evening is to get on and make those preparations. We're not stopping the talks. We'll continue to negotiate. But looking at where we are, I do think it's vital that everybody now gets ready for that. Well, we're always hopeful, and as you know, the negotiations are continuing. We've got our teams still out there in Brussels, and you know, if there's a big offer, a big change in what they're saying, then I must say that I've yet to see it. Unfortunately, at the moment, as you know, there are two key things where we just can't seem to make progress, and that's this kind of ratchet clause they've got in to keep the UK locked in to whatever they want to do in terms of legislation, which obviously doesn't work. And then there's the whole issue of fish, where we've got to be able to take back control of our waters. So there's a way to go. We're hopeful that progress can be made, but I've got to tell you that from where I stand now, here in Blythe, it's looking very, very likely that we'll have to go for a solution that I think would be wonderful for the UK. We'd be able to do exactly what we want from January the 1st. Obviously, it would be different from what we'd set out to achieve, but I've no doubt that this country can get ready and, as I say, come out on world trade terms.